Grammy and the chart. Hi, I'm Debbie. When Billboard scrapped its reggae dancehall singles chart, there was an outcry in local music circles. But JonFX wasn't surprised. So what's the story? This week, more insider insights from the straight-talking producer, who also tackles the Reggae Grammy and why Soulja won.
Billboard chart once dedicated to reggae dancehall singles discontinued because, well, it no longer seemed to serve any purpose, seen here in Jamaica as further proof of the genre's decline compared to commercially successful grooves like Afrobeats, which replaced the reggae chart.
I'm here to be a little bit in your face and to let you know that we have changed our drum pattern.
Drum pattern? What's that got to do with the chart? Apparently quite a lot, according to producer JonFX.
In the international world, put all your opinions to the side. Genres are categorized by drum pattern. If you're supposed to get a guy that does blues, it says play the blues. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. We know that's blues when you hear that 1, 2, 3 count. You know what I mean? Love on the Brain.
I put it down on the wrong one.
That record that Jada Kingdom just did, it's a blues pattern. Or reggae is normally one drop. Tam, tam, 1, 2, 4. Or rim shot drop on a 3, but it's really a 4. Everything's really a 4 beat. 1, 2, 4, tam, you know? So our dancehall was always close to the 2 and because the world danced to a 2. Tum tum ish tum 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 ish tum 1 ish 2. Billie Jean. We all up in the club, pocket full of dope. There's some in the house. There's some you know, it's a 1 2. Dancehall used to drop on a 1 2 and 1 2. Drive me crazy. On and 1 2 and that's what the world liked, because it gave a different kind of style to the 1 2 that they're used to. Our dancehall decided to drop on a 5, and it's been happening like this since like 2007, and it just steady decline. I make them to, you know, because that's what the kids like to hear. So the Afrobeats is sharing the same drum pattern as the dancehall. The world don't understand the words that we're saying. They're just categorizing it by the beat. So a lot of people think that Afrobeats is reggae. Or reggae charts that was there, they didn't take the charts away from us. The charts was always there, but it was dormant. They turned it into what you call a year's end chart, like Song of the Best Years, because nothing wasn't entering, because there were no sales and there were no proper streams. So nothing wasn't changing the top 10. So they just said the charts is dormant. There's this Afro sound that's now coming out of Jamaica, and it's similar to this Afrobeat, you know, so they just decided to just call this chart because they have more people supporting this Afro sound.
JonFX sits as a governor on the South Florida Grammy chapter, serving as a sort of consultant about all things reggae and dancehall. This business of what qualifies as reggae or dancehall also with big implications for the Reggae Grammy, won controversially last year by Soulja. A 25-year-old Virginia-based outfit faithful to a traditional one-drop sound, but dismissed by some here as sort of reggae light.
The genre specifically states 51% new reggae recordings. No, my wonderful Jamaican people, reggae in the world is considered that's what they consider reggae to be. Dancehall is a subgenre. I was nominated, right? And it wasn't a heartbreak when I was like, oh, we did not win. I understood based on looking at the category. The category states 51% new reggae recordings. Or winners, Soulja, congratulations to Soulja. Their album is 100% new reggae recordings. The other albums that we have there had more experimental sound,
such as reggaeton, even country and western.
If you stand up for those down on their knees.
What the winners have is they have a theme of just reggae from track 1 to the end. What we tend to do as upcoming musicians and stuff, we want to have different genres involved. We try to do a mixture of too many things. And if you just keep the story the same, then the audience, remember, they don't know, they're eating slowly. What we consider our old parents and our daddy's music, the world still loves it. It's like the jerk chicken. We here in Jamaica, our jerk chicken is very spicy. The world cannot eat it so easily. In America, they call jerk chicken with barbecue sauce, not with the jerk sauce, they call that jerk chicken. So what happens is, it's almost like you have to make it where they can eat it. The palate of it. Sometimes our music is a little too You know, they love the grit, but sometimes they have too much grit. You know what I mean? I've seen Mr. Blackwell, Honorable, would put a little barbecue sauce on Bob Marley's music. A little blues guitar here, a little feelings here.
And it worked.
And it worked. It's just that you have to think in your mind as people, how do we make this our music where a larger majority of people can partake of it?
FX aiming at getting more Jamaicans signing up as Grammy members, even if it means finding donors to cover the US $100 fee. And whatever you think of Socha's Grammy win, expect an uptake in so-called authentic nominations for the 2023 Reggae Grammy.
It's interesting to see what will come out this year, but from my knowledge, I've seen that most people, including myself, has released more authentic reggae and dancehall.
As for the sound of today's dancehall, for some more trap than dancehall, what would you say to people like Skane? What would you say to people like Chronic Law? There's something lyrically happening.
I could tell them that you need to seek some producers. You know what I mean? You know, our young friends and buying a beat and using some splice loop, it works. If you do 10 songs, you'll get a buzz. But sometimes it's good to have people that have the experience. Like Skane, let me listen to you. You know you talk in an F sharp? Your beats should be in F sharp. You know what I mean? Like for instance, Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer does a song that goes, for me, Bin Bad. He could have done, I don't know, Killer, Bin Bad. We voiced it at the Big Yard. I don't know, Killer, Bin Bad. But I said, you know, Killer, I don't know, Killer, Bin Bad. Stay in the key of it because he delivered it so it make you hear what you can say because then the song is in the key. When you have a producer that knows the key that you even talking and that songs work with you in, it makes your records even better because then you can move around with more melodies. So I mean, when a man give you a beat, again, I said he's not writing to you, you're writing to him. You know what I mean? So it's like luck for you to get a hit out of something like that, an international hit.
You don't get frustrated sometimes. You don't feel like giving up and just going back to the States and finding some rapper to work with and just, making some more money.
What happened to me is the bitterness dissolved after a while when you're able to pay your bills and you can pay your things. The bitterness of, oh, this man did rob me and them take my thing and the blah blah blah. So I look at reggae like fun, like a child. I was like, I'm gonna help this genre. I don't care about making any money. I don't care about none of that stuff. I see it's amazing. People love it. There's money to be made from it, but I just see the effect it has on people. It's one of the last genres we have that have messages in it. You know what I mean? We cannot lose this genre, and I'm not gonna allow us to lose it. And this is why I'm doing it. You can't even come to me. I said, FX, here's a vocal. Make me something. Everybody knows that's what I do. Like you come, I give it to you. No charge, no nothing. I make your beat and I give it to you. So this is the elements that I think you need. And I want to help, and anyone that wants help, we can do it in this way, where I'll share it with you. You know what I mean? We want it to work. We want our genre to win and continue winning.
JonFX currently pursuing a reggae feature with Afrobeat singer Goya Maynor.
You want to come back? You want to G with the big boys?
He's also released an album built around 90s style drum patterns called Retro Dancehall.
If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing cocked, possibly sitting on the track now.
Soca plus the threat of rain.